What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new how-to video. It is Tuesday, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to rank #1 on YouTube in 2021. We are a little over a week away from 2021, so we also want to make sure that we will rank our videos as high as possible, because of course we put a lot of effort in it, a lot of time, and sometimes even money as well. And of course we want to rank our videos as high as possible in the YouTube search results. And after almost 4 years of doing YouTube full-time, making a living off of it, I actually found a few tricks that you guys can implement to rank your videos as high as possible. So I would say, if you guys are excited and if you guys want to know how to properly rank your videos in 2021, make sure to smash the like button down below, subscribe if you're here for the very first time watching, and if you want to see more videos about how to grow your channel, how to, hack the algorithm, or just basically grow in general, just make sure you subscribe and also turn on the notifications. So with that out of the way, let's get started with the video right after the intro. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're actually going to take care of is, of course, our titles, our descriptions, and our tags. These are actually very important factors in order to get your videos ranked a lot higher than they already do, or they will do. So if you go to the settings tab in your playlist or dashboard or content, or basically any dashboard that you're on YouTube, any version or any page, for example analytics, you will always see this settings button at the very bottom. So if you're going to click on there, we will see the general tab, of course, channel, and you want to go to upload defaults, and that basically means that anytime you're going to upload a video, you will basically get to see a template that you have to fill in and that you have to customize depending on each video. So of course right here I always leave my title blank, because of course it also always depends, because we have different kinds of videos. But if I would actually upload like only Vegas Pro tutorials, then of course I would be able to just type in, for example, Vegas Pro 18, and then for example the title how to, and then I can just save it. But I'm uploading a lot more different videos in Vegas Pro, such as these how-to videos and Movavi and all these softwares, so I cannot actually fill in something default in the title, so I'm going to leave that empty. But it's actually very important that you use a lot of different keywords in your title, and make sure that it's not too long and not too short as well. But the more important one is your description, because this is actually going to, decide how high you're going to rank as well. If you're going to include certain words, certain links, YouTube is going to think that it might be a little bit on the edge and they will not recommend it, for example. So I actually heard a while back that you can actually get your video taken down or your channel if you use an AdFly link, because you're actually making money with that link, because you will get like an advertisement and people will have to watch it, and you get like a few cents per viewer. You are actually making money on YouTube without YouTube getting a percentage. That's the only reason. If YouTube would get a percentage off your AdFly earnings, for example, then they would be okay with it, but they're not. But don't worry guys, I can be wrong, I can be totally wrong. It could be that, AdFly is just allowed, but I just read it somewhere a while back that people can get banned because they're using AdFly links, because they're making money on YouTube, and YouTube is not getting a little cut from that. So these are actually things you have to kind of like Google and research a little bit before you enter them into your description. So right now, right here, I have learn how to, and then it goes blank, because of course that also depends on the video. Now it is very important that you have like 3 lines at the top of your description, and it's very important that you use a lot of words from your title in the first 3 lines of your description. So let's say that I'm just going to pick an example. Let's say that we're going to call this Vegas Pro 18, how to use the best render settings, for example, then tutorial. What you would like to do is you want to take actually not every single word, but 80 or 90% of them in your first 3 lines of your description. So how that would go is we would type in learn how to use the best render settings for Vegas Pro 18 using this quick video editing tutorial. If you like this video, please feel free to hit subscribe, hit the like button for more content. So now, as you can see, we used 3 lines of the top of the description. So as you notice right here, it says learn how to use the best render settings. So it says how to use the best render settings right here, which is also included right here. We also have Vegas Pro 18 from our title right here as well. And we have the word tutorial right here in this quick video editing tutorial. So these are actually like really tiny things that you have to keep in mind of, that you want to use a lot of different words from your title within the first 3 lines towards the top of the description. So then everything what follows below that can be like affiliate links, for example, to, you know, a different website or something that you promote. So right here, I just have this subscription link. You can also ask people to share the video with a friend, and then you can just insert the link of that specific video. And then right here, we have another Vegas link where people can buy, for example, Vegas products. Right here, we have recommended playlists. I'm actually wondering, can I make this a lot bigger? I'm actually going to throw this in WordPad for a second. Okay, that's a lot better. So right here, we have recommended playlists. So we have Vegas Pro, YouTube Tips and Tricks, Premiere Pro, Audacity, Clipchamp. So you can just promote playlists that people can, you know, browse through and watch more videos. Right here, like Let's Connect, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. We have our intro song that's credited by no copyright sounds, because if you're going to use music, it is actually appropriate to credit the artist. You don't have to, because NCS is like this record label that puts their, you know, songs up to use for free. But I would just still recommend it, even though it's not copyrighted, or they won't get after you because you used it without any, you know, credits. But that's just the proper thing to do for the intro song. Depending on the background song, I use very different ones from video to video. So right here it just says song title, so I just have to copy that from YouTube, and also the link from that YouTube video from NCS down there, and also my outro song, it is Dawn, and then the link to it. And then right here we have hashtags. Now these hashtags are visible below your video, between the video player and the title, in between there, so they're also clickable. So what I would do is I would just, if this is a Vegas tutorial, I would just type in Vegas Pro 18 all at one. You don't want to use any spaces. Then the next one is, for example, hashtag feature, because it's a default, but we can, for example, say render settings, and then also like your very own name, or for example like tutorial, something like that. And then at the bottom I have my copyright statement, meaning that my videos are copyright protected. This is not, for example, to look cool or whatever, you know, at the bottom with this C icon, but it means that it's actually protected by copyright holders such as myself, the network that I'm signed with. We all hold the rights for our videos, so if we see copies of them, you know, and it's being used without permission, we have, like, you know, the right to monetize it in their place or take it down or something like that. That's just really handy. Include that in your video. And do you have to be signed with a network in order to have this one at the bottom of the description? I don't really think so. Even though you're not with a network, any videos that you guys are making is of course made by yourself. If you're going to film everything yourself, you know, like all the clips I'm shooting right now, that's all copyrighted by me, because I'm the holder of the rights, because I filmed it, I made it, it's mine, you know. So I think, you know, you just have a little bit more power when it comes to, like, you know, taking care of copyright issues if you're with a network. But I don't think that you need to be in a network if you want to use this. So that's it basically for the description. So very handy. You guys can look up templates if you guys want to. I'm going to go back for a second, because at the bottom we also have the tags. Okay, so right here it basically means that you want to type in the keywords of your videos. Now, how do you get them? Well, what I always did is, for years and years, and that worked, because a lot of videos that I did it this way went viral. They had like hundreds of thousands of views. So what I actually did is I went onto the regular homepage on YouTube, and I would go to the search bar right here at the top, and I would type in the best render settings for Sony Vegas Pro 17. Anything that pops up right here, you want to copy that into the tags, because this is what people are actively searching for. So if I'm going to type in, for example, Sony Vegas render, right here we have all kinds of different options, such as stuck, settings 1080p 60 fps, freeze fix, freeze, black screen, settings, mp4, small file size. Now of course I'm not copying every single one that I'm right here, because if I'm going to show you guys the best render settings, right here this one is the most popular search because it's at the top, but I'm not going to pick that one because right here it says stuck, and I'm not going to show you guys in that video how to prevent, for example, Vegas from getting stuck. That video is only about going through the settings to make sure that you have the best render settings. So these are the tiny things that you have to pay attention to, and of course like different variations, for example like render settings Vegas, and then you see like Vegas 17, Vegas Pro 16, Vegas Pro 15, 14, Vegas, and then we have like 13, Minecraft. And of course I could actually pick Minecraft if I want to, even though I'm not showing Minecraft in the video, because the render settings that I'm showing you are general render settings, and you can apply them to any content, whether it's a vlog, it's a montage, it's a Minecraft video. So that's why they're also just, you know, usable for any kinds of videos, and that's how I would do it. I would just type it in the search bar and copy that in in into the tags. But what I recently started doing is I started to use vidIQ. Now, this is not sponsored, I'm not affiliated with them or anything. vidIQ is basically an extension just like TubeBuddy, which I actually worked before, and I would actually recommend TubeBuddy more, but I just basically like to use like all of them in different browsers. So I would actually recommend you check out TubeBuddy. The link is down in the description, and it works exactly the same as vidIQ. It's a browser extension that you download into your browser, and then while you're uploading, you will get like all types of suggestions that you want to type in, for example, and how the score is. All right, so let's go to a video from yesterday. So as you can see, these are basically all my tags that I used in the video from yesterday. Now, of course, like depending on the view count, it is not really, you know, that you have to blame, for example, the tags, because, you know, it's Vegas Pro. A lot of people are, you know, subscribed for Photoshop, for example, or Premiere Pro, or the deep web, or any kind of different tutorials that I made over the last years. So not everybody is only subscribed for Vegas, you know. So of course, like depending on your view count, you cannot always say it's the tags or the description or the thumbnails, but just the type of content, you know, the type of periods that we are in, you know, especially with like the whole COVID thing. So it's just basically a really handy tool to just see like how high these numbers are and how they rank. So right here, my name is 65.8. That's actually pretty high, along with my different name. But of course, we also have like other ones such as Sony Vegas Transitions is like 64.9, and even this one is 67.9. You want to always pick the ones with the highest numbers in there, and that they're also relatable to your video. So don't pick, for example, Minecraft if you're going to talk about Fortnite settings, just because Minecraft has a higher rate, for example, than Fortnite. I would just choose many different ones, you know, relating to Fortnite or something like that. And then right here we have like 2021, Vegas Pro, Vegas 18 effects, epic transitions, video editing tutorial, video tutorial, transitions, VFX, how to, free transitions, and that is what vidIQ gives you. So let's say that I'm going to type in Vegas Pro 18. As you can see, a lot of things will pop up exactly with the score next to it. So right here it says 70.9. You want to click on that, and this is basically how you can do that. And it's really simple how you can go and, you know, use this Chrome extension in order to get better tags and everything. And of course, your thumbnails also very important. Make sure that you always, you know, use like clear letters, dark thumbnails. You have to stay away from that, because sometimes people are on their phones on the, you know, the dark mode on their, you know, on the app on their phone, and it's already like dark gray. And if you're going to see like a dark thumbnail, it's not going to be able to read easily or something like that. You always want to use bright thumbnails that are really eye-catchy, not too busy, just straightforward. Like also just blur the background a little bit if you have a lot of text in it, just to make everything, you know, the text like a little bit loose from the background so it's easier to read. And these 3 steps are basically, you know, the ones that you guys can implement, such as the best tags, the best, you know, description, the best titles, and even the 4th step, which is the best thumbnails. And just use this, you know, extension, whether it's TubeBuddy or vidIQ. But I will leave a TubeBuddy link down in the description for you guys to check out, and check out this, you know, this really cool extension. And this is how you can rank really high and also get your channel going. And that is basically how simple it is, and this is how you get your channel going in 2021. All right guys, so that's it for this video. Now you guys know how to rank your videos #1 or even just the highest and absolute highest on YouTube. These really simple tricks like the best title, the description, the tags, and of course the thumbnail, because these are actually the factors why people click on your video. And the more people click on your video, the higher the video will rank, because YouTube thinks like, oh, a lot of people are watching this video, let's recommend it and let's push it more to the top of the search results. Because you just got to think about that watch time, like how long people watch your videos. So guys, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to reward it with a like down below, and I'll see you guys obviously in the next video.